Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is what I think it's happening with the sanctions and who picks the tab for Ukraine. I think that there's a transfer of authority, imposed authority from Al Capone onto Europe, which is the Americans, I think, dragged or not dragged, pushed European countries into Ukraine, with sanctions, and they impose sanctions on their own, giving them money, supporting them with this, cutting off gas with the Russians, oil, blah, blah, blah. It was the Americans. And now the Americans, after they got them linked over there and they got the Europeans not really friendly now with Russia, now the Americans are pulling out. And they let the Europeans continue something they started, and that whatever they started, we're going to destroy Europe. So this is I'm looking for this. This is a theory on my observation, which I think the United States started, imposed, pushed them in. We were together in this, and now I say, you know what? You stay over there. We got you by the balls with the energy. We got you by the balls with more troops, our troops in your territory. You're going to buy our weapons. Basically, we are in charge. Now we let you over there destroy whatever is left of your industries, and you're gonna need us. And we stay right here. We're not gonna. I'm not certain yet if they will approve another $60 billion in aid. That's called aid. Weapons to kill people. That's what it is over there. Aid. They say it nicely so the soccer moms will not wake up from whatever they do, drinking wine or something. You're not a soccer mom? That means you're different. Just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Just a joke. Just kid. Anyway, you didn't like that? That's all right. So we have here these guys that don't have to wake up. It's aid, man. It's aid. Like Band-Aid, things like this. Help, medication, and money for the kids that are, abducted by the Russians. That's what it is. No, not a weapon to kill on the other side the evil aggressors. No. They just pass out. Another euphemism. So what's going on here? I think that the Europeans are going to pick up with the direct funding of Ukraine, garbage, whatever happens over there. The Americans are pulling their finance out, but they will still control it. But you don't know it. And each country, now they try to get the European Union, and that's not going to work out. So it's going to be individual countries helping on their own. There's going to be your country. Hungary is not going to give shit. Well, Norway is going to give. Denmark is going to give, Germany is going to give, Great Britain is going to give, Portugal is not going to give, Slovakia is not going to give. You guys are going to give based on your leaders. The European per se is not going to, because they're going to be countries that are going to be vetoing it. And this is exactly what's going on right now. We got Austria that blocks the 12th European Union sanction package due to Raiffeisen Bank. I don't think it's about Raiffeisen Bank. I think it's more than that. They don't want to screw themselves more than they already did. So let me share with you this article, just so you know how this transfer of, it's not an investment, it's a liability, was shifted from the Americans with everybody else. The Americans just, you go. You'll see. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this to be more obvious. I think it's already obvious, but here it is. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. Austria blocks 12th European Union sanctions package, supposedly due to Raiffeisen Bank being on a list of war sponsors. I guarantee you that if this bank gets out of it, they will still block it. Like the Hungarians. They said, well, it is because you guys are not ready. Then I said, well, it was about the minority in Zakarpattia. Well, then it's about the funding. Then it's about this and it's about that. They will never agree with that. They will try to get everything and don't give anything back. Everything here, nothing to you. Which, who would not want that? You want to watch a movie for free, right? You don't want to go and watch a movie and pay for it if you can. Legally. Or, I don't know, get a car, buy a car for free. Buy. So EU ambassadors have so far failed to reach an agreement on the 12th package of EU sanctions against Russia, this time because of Austria's position. So this is according to Richard Józwiak, the Europe editor for Radio Liberty, on his Twitter account X. Now, Radio Europe, why don't you go and see who funds that, and then you come to me back, okay? I'm gonna find out some US State Department and probably some CIA. Now, as he said, I don't think they're gonna put the CIA, but State Department 99% is there. If not that, you're gonna find it in the Voice of America. Both of them or just one of them? I think both of them. As he said, Austria's dissatisfaction is caused by the fact that Ukraine has included the Austrian Raiffeisen Bank International in the list of international war sponsors. You know, they don't care. Tomorrow, if this is how it is, this is how you negotiate sometime. You create problems that you don't want, you don't have a problem with that. But there's something that you're gonna negotiate on that you don't really care. So the Ukrainians put a big list, put together a big list with companies that don't really care about them. But they know that at one point in the future, Austria will say, we're going to do this, okay, you know what, let's discuss, let's negotiate. And supposedly, Ukraine will give, Austria will say, okay, Raiffeisen Bank out. And Austria said, yeah, we won, man. And the population said, yeah, we're strong. It was all talked about. Or the Ukrainians knew what they were doing. We're going to put everything. We're going to be dissatisfied with everything. And then we're going to give you something we don't even care about. You think you got something, and actually we get you to shut the fuck up and allow the European Union to impose sanctions on Russia. Clear? Clear. It's like you go to a freaking meeting with someone, you meet a negotiator in front of you, and you really want something from that person, but you say, I object to your, your shoes color. I don't think they match your socks. So if your shoes don't match your socks, I'm very offended. That's a problem. I'm not going to make this deal, blah, blah. And you're going to, even if you don't care about that, but you made it up to be something because you're going to get something meaningful from him in a negotiation. He's going to take something from you that you don't really care. You got the point. What the hell? So, it's not that complicated, obviously. The European Union ambassadors have still not agreed on the 12th sanctions package on Russia. Now, Austria is complaining that Raiffeisen Bank is on the Ukrainian NGO blacklist, the journalist wrote. Raiffeisen is one of the few European banks that continue to operate in Russia, and the bank has benefited by 200% from the sanctions that have led to withdrawal of its competitors from the Russian market. Of course. So the idiots left, and the competition got everything, got a monopoly. Oh, like the American LNG, right? Liquefied natural gas. They succeeded to have these imbeciles in the European Union shoot themselves in both feet and no cock and balls. They don't have them, okay? And they say, well, natural gas, Russian natural gas, which is cheapest, out. They got it out. Who came in? America. They came and saved you at the premium price, 3 times more. Good job, man. Good job. So now you're not going to be blackmailed by Russia. Now you're going to be blackmailed by United States of America. And since we know that Uncle, what's his name? Joe, I was about to say Uncle Joe. Al Capone. So Al Capone will take care of you because Al Capone is a good guy. Don't look in his history. Do not look back in history. He's a good guy because he identifies as a good guy. Isn't that enough for you? Are you a phobe? Hey. So that's what it is here. It should be noted that Austria's neighbor Hungary has been blocking the allocation of 500 million euros from the European Peace Fund, which is used to finance aid. You know what aid is, right? I explained that. For Ukraine for months because the Ukrainian NACP has included Hungary's largest bank, OTP Bank, in the list of war sponsors. So, in early October, Ukraine removed OTP Bank from the list, meeting one of Budapest's key demands. See, removes that, but we'll see. However, the Hungarians are not Dunkov. They're not stupid or boss mags. They're not boss mags, Hungarians. Hungary claims that Ukraine has not provided any guarantees that the situation with OTP Bank or any other Hungarian companies will never happen again. So it continues to maintain its veto off. That means it's like, yeah, you do it now. We remove our veto. We say, yeah, we vote for you with the package, and then you put back our OTP bank on the list. Nem, 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 as the Hungarians say. Nem, nem. They're not idiots. They're not idiots. They know who they're dealing with, after all. So here it is. And what I think is going to happen, you're going to have individual countries, as I said, that will provide from their citizens taxes, or we're going to get loans in the name of their citizenry to give to Zelensky. And it's going to be, you screw yourself over there. And Hungary is not going to do that. Slovakia is not going to do that. Austria is not going to do that. But hey, Germany is going to do that. Germany is already dead. And that's because of the... I think this guy could be trialed as a maybe as a trailer trash, yeah. Traitor, the Chancellor, Baerbock, and most definitely the Defense Ministry, what's his name? Pistorius. Boris, is that what Pistorius? Is that what his name is? Boris, isn't it? Pistorius, I think it was it is. The Defense Minister should be, and I mean, Baerbock is just infantile. But infantiles are dangerous when they're in positions of power and authority. And people like Zelensky is dangerous. You know, they are given power. And when you give this kind of person authority and power and you make him to appear something he's not, you fool the people. You deceive them. But hey, the people, if they have a pussy or they have a cocaine or they have some pills or some TV, some alcohol, and they're going to keep their mouth shut. They're going to go to work, pay their taxes, shut the fuck up, and enjoy life, which is at a level of a freaking vertebrate, how do you call it? The one with, I would say non-vertebrate, the one without the backbone, let's put it this way. No, like Euglena verde, the green euglena or whatever. And like a worm. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See you later. Crocodile.